Right now I'm making a odd shaped piece round, starting with firewood. Once I get it round, I can speed up and it'll go a lot faster. Now we're smoothed out. I can speed up again. I'm gonna try some. I am trying something. One thing I don't do is practice my turns ahead of time. So I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Feel free to guess. I don't think you'll get it for a little while. I have a little more shaping to do. We'll see. So, all right. There we go. Now we're going fast. It is equally as satisfying for me as it is for you to watch. I love wood turning. Put the tenon on. Now I can switch to the chuck. All right, now it's in there. Now I can finish making it round. I'm actually going to speed up one more time. So started out at 500. I'm getting up to 2100. I don't ever turn at 3000. That's the fastest I can go on this lathe. I just don't do that. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. Hold on. That's not what I want to do. Probably here. Then here. There. Here. Here. Nothing exact. I don't do anything exact. Just to give me a starting point. Any guesses yet? If Mrs. Bailey is watching, Mrs. Bailey Woodworks, I already did. If she's watching. Does that look symmetrical? I think that looks symmetrical. There's one thing I forgot to do, and it may throw off the whole works. I hope it doesn't. Doing pretty good. That is an excellent guess. I would say partially, yes. That's an amazing guess, actually. It is a toy. Whoa. Don't ever go off the edge of your tool rest. I was not paying attention. Spinning top? No. No. We're closer with the Frosty the Snowman guess. Ball on a string and cup. No. I have made those. A yo-yo? No. That's a good idea, though. I love making yo-yos. Put a little bit of wax on it so it doesn't soak up water. It's clue. That is a clue. Although this part's kind of punky. It's not gonna turn out very good, but handle for a kite? No. I will give you another hint. I'm gonna separate this right here. it will come apart. 2 pieces. Table hockey bats? It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a thing, you know, for the stuff at the place where we do that thing. You'll get it pretty soon. All right. Let's see if we can separate these. I'm going to separate them and then both sides go back on the lathe. Table legs? No. That's getting a little sketchy. Let's see if we can't separate these with a saw. Butt cracks. That's good. Does kind of look like a butt. That was easy. Okay, I'm going to cut it back here also. You know what? I don't think my jaws are that wide, that deep. Okay. This will live to see another day. I'll eventually cut it off right here. So that'll be a handle. Make sure I get this tight enough. Skipping rope. These are good ideas. So every time I make you guys guess, I'm actually just getting ideas for the next project. That's a really good idea though. Skipping rope. I should do that. Guys, it is like nearly freezing in my garage, and there is a fly flying around and moving around. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Okay. No, not a candy bowl. Two nearly exact same size. As exact as I can make them. This side might be done. Let's do a little bit of sanding. Put a little bit of wax polish on it so it doesn't soak up water. That's another clue. It's a toy. We know it's a toy. And we know I'm putting wax on it so it doesn't soak up water. And there's two halves. Snowball maker, Mr. Pete gets it. Got some glue on my lathe bed here. That goes in the scrap. This one is going to be sketchy because I forgot to leave a tenon to fit in my chuck. So I am putting it in the inner jaws, and I don't know if how much I'm going to be able to clean out. I'm going to start out with, that was a big mistake. But you know, if you don't make anything to like try it, like that's probably my downfall. If I'd make these things ahead of time, I wouldn't make these kind of mistakes. But then you guys wouldn't learn with me, you know? So I'm gonna try to line this up. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll turn as much as we can without the center and then see where we're at. Get that in there tight. I could make a jam chuck, but I don't have time, so. Goes really fast when you have the center held. Make the Barcelona logo. I will look into that. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what that looks like, so I will look into it. Can't do it today because pretty soon I have to get back to work. I'm on my lunch break and I actually need to be back fairly soon. So we're just gonna try this and see if it works, and then some other day we'll try it again. Okay. See if I can, how close I can get. Ooh. That's going to be about as good as that one's going to get. I didn't think I'd even be able to get that good, so. Get sanding. A little bit of wax on it. All right, what do you think? What do you think? You got a little, it's gonna break out right there. A little bit of punky wood, but let's take this out. I'm going to cut this off real quick on the bandsaw. So also, I used cherry, which is fairly easy to turn. There's no way I could use a harder wood on a quick turn like this. So cherry is great for quick live streams. And I just started out with a piece of firewood. All right, we're going to try this. Horse hoof sound creators. What's that all about? If you guys have a channel, a lot of people don't like you to self-promote, but I welcome it, so feel free to self-promote. And look at that. I came prepared. Our snow, it's very cold today, so the snow is not packing. So I brought some in, let it warm up a little bit. Look at that. Could be a snow cone maker. So I could have gone deeper to make it round, but it gets you a pretty good start. Go in and twist them in there. Look at that, easy snowball. Could throw it like a frisbee almost. Look at how easy. You know, you don't need the big scissor contraptions. This snow, since it's warming up, is very packy too. It's very good. Simple. Put some wax on it so it doesn't stick. Comes right out. Snowball maker in a half an hour. Half an hour. Not bad. And you know what? If it lasts one season, you make another one. You can make 6 of them if you have 6 kids. There you go. That's the project for today. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, subscribe. We try to do a live stream every weekday. And check out some of the other stuff we do. And enjoy. I gotta go. You have value, you have purpose, and you are loved. God bless.